What if I told you, on August 2nd, 1984, a child would be born in Denver, Colorado, that would change our lives forever? Someone to continue the Greenberg legacy. An ordinary hero. What if I told you his name was Joshua Aaron Greenberg, and this is his story?
So in the mid-'80s, there was a lot of babies being born, but we knew that none would have as big of an impact on our lives as Josh did. So we got together as a team, we pooled some of our resources, we did some brainstorming, some concepting, and we really tried to think of a way we could showcase this man's life in just 30 minutes of runtime.
Yeah, it was, that was the biggest challenge, is how do we get so much love and so many people wanted to say something, and we only had so much time. So yeah, we got VO ready, we got graphics ready, we got storyboard, and it all came together, and that's how we came up with 30 years in 30 minutes.
As a newborn, Josh was a delightful, quiet, easy baby. A little long delivery, if I remember correctly, but as our first child, we were so delighted. He was a great baby, firstborn son. Of course, I redeemed him, and I'm glad we did. And he was just a good kid, very, very loving, very sensitive. And as a little boy, he was a delight. He loved to sing songs, and I loved to read to him. He loved being outside, loved the Ninja Turtles and Skeletor, who was that? And the He-Man character. And he was an easy son. He was an easy kid. As he got older, of course, a little bit more rebellious with the pierced eyebrows and the dyed hair. I'm trying to think if I ever had to bail him out. No, but I did get a phone call from the school that he was in police custody once, which was a little concerning, but it worked out for the best. There were 2 years when he and I studied Hebrew texts together. Every week we'd go into my office for an hour and a half and really study Hebrew texts, and he learned a lot, and of course I learned even more. And when he was 14 or 15, he had an opportunity to participate in the European Maccabi Games, and it was a challenge for him to do that, but I strongly encouraged him to do it, and afterwards he told me it was a great experience, and he thanked me for strongly encouraging him to do that. Once he ran away from home, and he got as far as the backyard, but we retrieved him, and that worked out. Growing up, he was just a sweet kid, very sensitive, very curious, and a total delight, as he is today.
Josh's oldest cousin, Jason Brofman here, and happy birthday, man. 30th birthday. Awesome. I've known you 30 years. I've known you since you were born. Some of the fondest memories I have of Josh is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Raphael, Donatello, and the other guys, Turtles in a Half Shell, who was running around in his underwear doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Loved his Masters of the Universe. Big fan of He-Man. And another fond memory I have of all the times going there for Thanksgiving in Colorado, and he would sit in the snow and he would eat snow. That's all he did. We would be sleigh riding and he would just be sitting there stuffing his face with snow. That's my cousin.
My favorite childhood memory of Josh would have to be his first birthday, where his mom filled up a pool full of Cheerios. And Josh ended up being the only one in there eating all the Cheerios. So cousin Jason and I joined him, and we decided to eat all the Cheerios with him.
It was very hard for me to think of one particular memory since Josh and I have spent so much time together over his 30 years. But I did try and think of themes that were similar. And the theme of animals definitely came up quite often. The earliest memory that I can think of, probably not either of our proudest moments, but visiting this place called the Dirty Dozen that, clearly had a bunch of pigs over there. And we noticed that they were asleep, and we thought it would be a good idea to pick up rocks that were near there and use that to wake them up. As you can imagine, they didn't seem very happy, but I'm pretty sure we didn't really care and just kept going for a while until our parents stopped us. But I actually was able to find a picture of that day, and here it is, right here. And I will look at it every once in a while, just to reminisce on, a fun experience that maybe other people would look at and say we shouldn't be celebrating that, but hey, it was a good day. But everywhere else we've gone as well, we've had very interesting experiences with animals. I remember Puerto Rico, us seeing some dog-sized iguana, and then we spent the better part of the next day or two trying to find where it was hiding, and hunted various lizards over there as well. And I'm not sure what we were after, but we seemed very preoccupied by that. And then our many summers at the beach, having hermit crab races. But in the end of the day, I've just had so many amazing memories with you, Josh. And I'm so excited that we now have kids that can experience this with us. And I hope that we get the chance to do it many more times in the future. I am so excited that I get to celebrate your 30th with you in person. It's a rarity nowadays. And I love you and consider you a brother.
As a young adolescent, Josh chose to transfer to the prestigious prep school, Colorado Academy, where he quickly became known for his accolades on the basketball court as well as in the classroom. Entering high school there, he would meet his soon-to-be lifelong friends, Brian Fisher, Chase Hutchinson, and John Black.
Hi Josh, happy 30th. I was asked to talk about what you were like in high school, and thinking upon it, I was having a very hard time doing that. Because you seem exactly the same to me now as you did when you were in high school, while intellectually I know that's not true. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that's because you've never been anybody but who you are. So you're who you are now, you're who you are then, and you seem the same to me even though I know you've changed. So I think that's a great quality about you. You're very honest, very upfront about who you are. I hope you have a great birthday.
My 30 for 30 for Josh starts on how I remember a cold, wintry night freshman year of college. We were down at the Toys R Us in Bowles and Wadsworth, and no one remembers why, but as we were exiting the Toys R Us, we stopped, as I always do when I leave a store. I put a quarter into the bouncy ball machine. Slowly turned the bouncy ball machine, and to my surprise, instead of one bouncy ball coming out, several bouncy balls started coming out. Needless to say, we used all the quarters we had in our pocket and in Josh's car, and pretty much emptied out the machine of bouncy balls, and we came back time and time again and continued to take advantage of this little flaw in the system and accumulated quite the impressive bouncy ball collection. But sometimes visuals are better than words. So here you have it, the extent of Josh and my college bouncy ball collection.
Hey Josh, I was asked to talk about you during high school, which is hard because I've got so many kind of funny memories and 27 years of memories of you being my older brother, but I think one of the kind of biggest and also most simplest memories is when I was about to go to a dance, maybe like my winter formal or something like that, and I was leaving. And I don't think I told anybody where I was going or when I was getting picked up, and I just left, and I left the door open, and I remember getting like a kind of panic call or a panic talk that I had with mom and dad about you and how concerned you were, and you didn't know where I was, and you didn't know that I had left, and I had left the door open, and you were really scared for my well-being. And it was kind of the first time that it clicked in my head of like, oh my God, like my brother really cares about me and wants to make sure that I'm okay and is protective of me and cares if I leave the house and people don't know where I am and wants to make sure that I'm okay. And ever since that day, I've always known that to be true, and you continue to prove that to me every single day. I love you so much. You're the best older brother a girl can have. I look at you as my mentor, my role model. You're one of my best friends. I trust your opinion. I know you'll always have my back and you'll protect me, through everything. And it's so comforting to live in this world knowing that I have someone like you that always has my back, and I can count on through and through any situation. So I love you. Happy birthday. I'm the luckiest sister in the world, and here's to many more years of celebrating and creating memories.
Some of my fondest memories from high school were playing basketball with Josh. Josh was someone who went 110% all the time, and Coach Jones would always refer to us as work dodgers, because we would try to avoid doing the necessary drills and doing the things that he wanted us to do. But he never called Josh a work dodger, because he was always going 110%. And I think he paid for it too, because he always had a broken nose from diving after the ball or jumping into the stands, going after a loose ball. I remember that about Josh, playing basketball with Josh. I also remember he always followed the Nuggets, even when they were terrible, and they were awful in high school. I think I looked it up. Our senior season, they averaged about 84 points per game, which is pretty terrible. And they started guys like Vincent Yarborough and Junior Harrington, which I don't know what happened to those guys. But Josh knew him at the time, and he's a huge fan, and I was impressed by that.
The year after Josh graduated high school, Vincent Yarborough and Junior Harrington did not make an NBA roster and were forced to go overseas to continue their basketball career. As for Josh, he decided to take his talents to the University of Colorado, where he majored in finance, was a brother of the Zeta Beta Tau fraternity, and met his future wife, Adrienne.
The first time that I met Josh was at ZBT in Boulder, Colorado. I wasn't quite sure how I felt about him at the time, but he quickly won me over with his good looks, his charm, and his knowledge of the Torah. At the time, Josh had a girlfriend, so we were just friends. A couple months later, they broke up, and Josh went off to London, and I went off to camp. Josh woke up almost every morning early to talk to me before I went to bed. That summer, our relationship blossomed from there, and we've been dating 10 years next fall. Josh, you are the most amazing husband that I could ever ask for. I love everything about you. You're my best friend and my rock, and I couldn't imagine my life without you. You are the most amazing dad to Jackson, and he's so lucky to have you. We love you so much. Happy 30th birthday.
There's nice people, there's cool people, and then there's Josh Greenberg.
Oh, Josh, great memories. I recall we were upperclassmen, the only 3 upperclassmen living in Zeta Beta Tau fraternity, and basically all of the fun of the fraternity revolved around us, and especially you, Josh, and Apple McCormick's flowing day and flowing at night. And that's when we officially became the Nimikinberg.
3 of us were known as the Nimikinberg, but Josh had a couple different names. It was after about 2 years of playing ZBT basketball that Josh fearlessly led a group of pretty scraggly individuals away to create a team that we called 2020 basketball. And Josh's best ability was not as a coach, which he was a great coach, or a player, which he was by far the best player on the team, but it was his ability to make others play well that really made him stand out and probably helped lead us to victory, which we saw many more of.
Well, outside of even basketball and sports, we had some great trips together. I recall out in Vegas for Kushner's 21st birthday. Stayed at the Caesar Suite, lived large. Josh never was the biggest gambler, but the best bet of the weekend was on his grandparents' horse.
Lorraine's Terms.
Lorraine's Terms. We're sitting in the middle of Seizure Sportsbook, rooting on this no-name horse who ends up winning, and we all won like $20 each, feeling larger than life.
Tons of money.
Great memory.
Hit Vegas from the front, hit Vegas from the back, and hit Vegas from the side that trip.
What's the side?
Josh is carried cool and nice into his future life. Married a beautiful, wonderful girl, Adrian, who we've known for a long time, and are thrilled to have these, what I'd call just a straight-up power couple, join forces. He's a wonderful dad, taking all his skills in life and really putting his focus to his family.
We're happy to call you a friend, Josh, and to call you a brother.
After graduating from the University of Colorado, Josh moved to Washington, D.C. to get his law degree and to spend time with his extended family before moving back to Colorado in 2009.
Hey Josh, in honor of your 30th birthday, we were looking back on some childhood memories we have with you, and we thought when you were here going to AU Law School, I definitely remember one summer, I think after my freshman year of college, we all went out to dinner, and I needed someone to buy some beer for me. And I remember calling you up, and you said, of course, sure, no problem. And we go to the beer store, and there's a whole bunch of cops right outside the store. So you called me up and said, let's do this in a nearby neighborhood. So I follow you to the closest neighborhood, kind of parked right outside somebody's house, and do the exchange. You know, I'm bringing the beer back to my car, and I totally realized I forgot to hand you $20 to pay for it. I ran back to the car, and you were like, yeah, I was going to say something, but, you know, I wouldn't have cared. I would have taken care of it. And I was like, obviously, I gave it to him and, you know, went about the rest of my night. So Ross got another story for you.
My story, this one is when you were also living down here in, while you were at AU. I remember, I think it was me, you, Adrian, Jake, and was Daniel? Daniel was here. We went to a Nationals game, and I just remember at one point in the game, someone hit like a screaming foul ball, just rocket coming in hot, like right in front of the guys in front of us, and we just watch it crush, like ricochet hard off his head. And I can't remember who caught it. I think it was Jake that caught it and just put the ball away. And the guy that got hit, he's just looking around for the ball saying, you know, who caught that ball? And the ongoing joke with all of us is just like, dude, you should have tried to catch it with your hands, not your head. Good luck. But no, there's some good times, and there's many more to come. So,
and we actually found in my room the ticket from the game and the baseball. It was July 19th, 2007. Just thought it was pretty funny.
Oh, the memories.
Well, happy 30th.
Happy 30th.
And look forward to celebrating with you.
To many more.
I have a few memories of Josh. So in honor of his 30th birthday, I'll rattle off a few of them. When Josh turned 21, and he started off at a nice dinner at the Palm and ended at a bar in Georgetown throwing up after having a cement mixer shot. Gross. Yes, I know. Another good one is when we went to the Preakness together, all of us, and Josh and I went to visit Grandma and Grandpa up in the suite. And while we were there, Bill Clinton walked by us, then I guess wanted to get the younger vote, and came back and shook Josh and my hand. Another good one is when Josh was living in D.C., we went to the races, and we flew somewhere to a race, and then for some reason we had to, we couldn't fly back into DC. We were deterred to Philly, I think, and we rented a car, and of course Josh and I were pushed to the back, and we found a old peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the back of the car, half eaten, so gross, and we had to have it with us for the remainder of the ride on the way back to DC. Obviously, some of my favorite memories are visiting Josh at CU, as well as Rachel, making Jell-O shots, taking pictures with a bottle of vodka shaped as a rifle, where Rachel told some guy that she didn't even know that crazy animal, and then having Josh visit me at Wisconsin, and Jake there, and him having a blast with all of my friends, where we made Jell-O shots again, and went to Essen House and drank out of Boots, and got the largest strawberry margarita known to man that we called our Everest because we did not think we could finish it. We did, and then that night ended with a dance-off in my apartment. So I hope you have a great 30th birthday. I love you and can't wait to celebrate with you.
Josh, it's Aunt Julie and Uncle David, and we're sending you a few memories on your 30th birthday, and we're so excited that we're going to be able to create more here in Dewey Beach. We are so thrilled to have you, and we can't wait to celebrate again with you and spend another momentous, did I say that right, David? Yes. Momentous birthday together, celebrating. That's what we do the best here in Dewey Beach. And remembering all the fun times that we've had together. And we're going to wish you the happiest 30th ever. We're so excited. David?
Joshua, we're looking forward to you coming here to the Redneck Riviera and spending your 30th birthday with us and all the rednecks in Dewey Beach. We love you. Can't wait to see you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey Josh, happy 30th birthday. Take a minute or so to talk about who you are today. Present day Josh. To me, you're an incredible older brother, but not just that. You're an incredible friend and advisor and mentor, and I'm always coming to you for advice and questions. You always have my best interest in mind. You always have my back. I've definitely looked up to you, for my whole life, and definitely followed in some of your footsteps on my own path. I tried to think of a recent specific memory to talk about, but I couldn't really think of one, and that's because I think there's been just so many good memories these last few months. We've really been able to spend a lot of time together, and that's awesome. I love hanging out with you and Adrian and Jackson. It's so much fun no matter what we're doing. You're an incredible father, incredible husband, incredible son, brother, cousin, nephew, friend. And I think that's really just a testament to the person you are today. So, happy birthday. And P.S., whoever put this film together did an excellent job.
Hi Josh, happy birthday on this milestone birthday. I've known you for 30 years. I can remember the day you were born, but don't worry, I only have a minute. I'm not going to go through every day and every year up until your 30th today. I want to just, Daniel asked me to talk about you as a father, and before I can even go there, I need to step back in time and share a moment in time when you were 2 years old and I was very pregnant with Rachel, and all the experts and people that I knew warned me about how the firstborn might feel when the next baby comes along, and that there might be trouble, there might be jealousy, there might be outbursts in ways that the little one might be struggling with having a new baby in the house. And so I was sort of ready and waiting, and we brought Rachel home, and there was none of that. We were so welcoming and loving and happy she was there, and there was never a moment of regret and sadness about bringing somebody new in that we had to try to work in. You always were so welcoming and loving with Rachel. And then when Daniel came along a couple of years later, you were there. And it was a mind and heart opening for me to watch you as a little boy shift my way of thinking, and I pretty much threw the expert books away and realized I'm going to learn from this little boy, and I have throughout the years. And now we flash forward to baby Jackson Joseph Greenberg's birth, and how it's been such an amazing gift to me to watch you as my son be with your son and show us all how it's done. Your patience, your love, the way that you are with him and how you help Adrian in every moment. I must admit I have to eat my words. I said to Adrian, what's Josh going to do? You're going to be nursing, and you know he's going to be there to help you, but you're going to be the one. And truly, you guys have a true partnership. And Josh, you've been there every step of the way through every part of this infancy and bringing Jackson into the world. And it's been really remarkable. And you continue to teach me every day. And all I can say is just keep bringing yourself into the world. Whatever you do, Josh, it's a better place because you're here. And I've learned so much from you, and I'm so grateful to be your mother. Love you, honey.
Here's to 30 more, brother.
The next 30 will be great.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Happy 30th. Happy 30th.
Hey, Josh. Happy birthday. They say 30 is the new 20. So, as your elder, my advice to you is have fun and enjoy your youth because it goes by way too quickly. Take care. Have a good birthday.
Happy birthday, Josh.
And happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Happy
we love
30th.
You. Happy 30th. We couldn't have asked for a better son-in-law. Thank you so much for everything. We love you.
We do.
I hope you have a great 30th birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy 30th birthday. Josh, miss you so much. Hope you have a great day.
So happy 30th birthday.
Happy 30th, buddy.
Hi, Josh. Happy birthday. We love you. We wish we could be there, but it's not your turn to talk yet. We wish we could be there, but unfortunately, we are at a wedding, which probably sucks.
Happy birthday, Josh. We'll see you soon.
We love you. Come visit us.
Hi, Josh. I want to wish you a happy birthday, and I love you very much.
Happy birthday, Josh. Happy 30th birthday, Josh. Love you.
Yes, we do. We love you, Josh. Happy birthday. Can't wait to see you and hang with you for a week or so.
You're a great dad and husband and nephew, and we love you tons.
Tons. Cheers.
And welcome to the 30 Club.
Happy 30th birthday, Josh. I love you so much. To 60 more.
Happy birthday, honey. Many, many more. Just keep bringing yourself wherever you go.
Josh, I want to wish you a very happy 30th birthday. As your dad, I'm so proud of you, of the man you are today, and love you and look forward to many years, and you're doing a great job in the marijuana business.
Happy birthday, Josh.
We want to thank everyone involved with this production who helped us turn this dream of ours into reality.
Happy birthday, Josh. We love you. Here's to another 30 years.